Hi, this is David Greenwood of Your Life in the Now, where we help you to overcome the resistance of your negative programming from your subconscious mind so that you can live a life of joy, peace, and fulfillment. Today we're in beautiful Zion National Park, up in the hills above it, one of my favorite places on earth. Some of you may know I'm a geologist by profession. My first degree was in science, in geology, and I was fortunate enough to have used this place for my master's thesis, so I know it well. On my retreats, I take people to this beautiful, secluded place. But today we're going to talk about the difference between talk therapy and the type of life coaching that I do. Talk therapy, as most of you probably know, is where you come into a therapist and you sit down and you talk about the issues, you talk about what's happening during your day, during your week, and you can spend months or years talking about things. That's not what I do. What I do, I want you to move forward faster. I do a combination of counseling, hypnotherapy, guided meditation, and life coaching so that we can integrate into our program the idea that you are moving forward, not backwards, moving forward, letting go of the past, focusing on where you want to go. We do it in a variety of ways. We want to create a healthier subconscious mind, a healthier ego. When your ego is healthier, it allows you to do deeper work because you are now stronger, more present, more able to overcome the resistance of your subconscious mind. From that state, we move into doing some deeper emotional work, letting go of old issues, letting go of some of those things in the past in a more effective way. We're not just doing talk therapy, we're doing deep emotional release work. And as those parts integrate back into you with this process, now you're open to living life in the moment, in the now. And really all that means is living a life where your thinking process, the old psychological thoughts of worry and fears and doubts begin to diminish and begin to fade away, which allows you more moments to enjoy places like this. Magnificent settings, for you probably recognize the fact that over time, maybe you saw a beautiful sunset, a beautiful mountain scenery, whatever it was, and your mind was quieted and stilled. And for a moment, you were in the now and you weren't thinking. When you're not thinking, your ego is diminished and you're able to be your true self. That is what we want you to naturally begin to experience. Once you do, everything in your life changes for the better. Many people come in to see me with a variety of issues, and I find that underlying nearly every issue is anxiety. Anxiety can be defined as a fear that your subconscious mind has that things aren't going well. What happens is your subconscious mind wants to come and protect you. Its major effect, the major moving force of your subconscious is protection. Unfortunately, it's like an overly protective parent. It would be happiest if you never left the house. It wants you to stay in the house and watch TV because there you're safe. You're going to find your subconscious is strongest in your home. But like that old saying goes, ships are safest in the harbor, but they're meant for the open seas. You are not meant to stay in the house. You are meant to get out, explore, travel, meet new people. Yes, risk. Learn from your mistakes, move on, grow, change, become empowered. That is why when people come to see me, they want to overcome their old anxieties, their old fears, the concerns, the worries that seem to overwhelm their conscious desires and thoughts. You probably have found that you know what you want to do. You don't have an issue. You, the person watching this, you know the type of life you want to have, how you want to be, how you want to look and feel. But the old subconscious conditioned mind is going to come forward and tell you, be worried, be concerned. What if this? What if that? It takes the fears of the past, projects them into the future. These are things we all deal with, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in you feeling well about yourself, eating good foods, feeling good about the job you have. Everything is involved with the subconscious programming creating anxiety in your life. Now, of course, it's not there all the time, but it does come up. The old fears of the subconscious sometimes are like time bombs waiting to go off, and they're triggered by present day events, and suddenly you're overwhelmed. The worst part about anxiety is when you have panic attacks. And then you're totally out of control. It's a physiological and an emotional mental response. Do is address the old issues, understand why the subconscious does what it does, give you techniques and approaches to move beyond it to create a healthier subconscious mind. We always need the subconscious mind. It beats your heart, fights infection, digests your food. You have to have it. We just want it to be healthy. And as it becomes healthier, you're going to find that those old worries and fears are diminished, and you are more able to have those great relationships, to feel comfortable, to be healthy, to get out and explore places like this. Nothing is stopping you from having that life other than that old conditioned mind, and that's what we're going to help you resolve.
I'm going to talk about what it's like to live in the now, what it's like to be the person you want to be, to live the life you deserve and desire. Sounds good? What does it mean, and how do we get there? Well, what you're going to find is that the only thing stopping you from exploring life in this open state of mind that we all are looking for is your own mind, your subconscious mind. That subconscious mind was created as you were growing up, and it's been programmed by a lot of negative experiences. Unfortunately, those negative experiences of your subconscious are the only thing that stops you from being this open, loving, joyous person. All of us want happy, healthy relationships. Healthy individuals have healthy relationships. Until we get healthy emotionally, relationships are going to have problems caused by our past that we project into the present with our individual partners. You also want to live a life where you're healthy, where you feel good, where you naturally want to choose good, healthy foods. You want to exercise, like being in a beautiful place like this, Zion National Park, where I was very fortunate to do my master's thesis in geology. This place is amazing, and these are some of the places that we go to when we do our retreats. But back to you. What I think, what you want to experience is a freedom. So you wake up in the morning excited about life, looking forward to the day, no matter who you're around, no matter what job you have, you're the one that matters. It comes from you, and I want that you to be the healthiest you. We do that by helping you to overcome that old resistive training of your subconscious, the old program that takes over our thoughts, what we call psychological thoughts, the worries, the fears, the what ifs, that diminishes. As you get healthier, you have what's called a healthier ego, a healthier subconscious, which doesn't interfere, which isn't filled with worries and concerns. It allows you to experience moments like this. All you have to do to have a wonderful spiritual experience is to stop your thought process. Now, your ego can't stop itself. It can't be the one that stops it. It has to happen on its own. It only happens on its own as the ego diminishes and you naturally are able to be there. That's the process I want to help you to achieve, so that the joy, the happiness, the fulfillment, the things that you want, the things you've touched upon throughout your life, those peak moments can continue on. Look, you're never going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. But the little worries, the concerns, those fears just diminish, and you are in this more of a moment of just enjoying life, not worrying about the little things, connecting with this presence around you. There's a feeling of more of a joy, a happiness, a fulfillment, an inner trust, knowing that you're now fulfilling your destiny, you're moving forward, you're bringing forth your authentic self, the you were meant to be. This is who I know you've had contact with, this part of you. It's always within you. It's waiting to come out. That is what I want to help you do. Move forward, take away what's stopping you from being the person you're meant to be, so that you can live life in the now.